So we're to write each of these in graphing form, okay? I'll start with B, because B is, I think, a little easier because there's no coefficient out in front of the x squared. So you've got your y, and you got your equals, and you got your x squared plus 8x. So that just means now you're going to plop a little something over here. It's the b over 2 squared thing. Your b is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4, and 4 squared is 16. So you add 16, you add it to both sides. Okay, so over here you got a y plus 16. This is going to equal, this magically completes the square. Remember, this process allows this to be factored to be the same thing. And that same thing is x plus 4 and x plus 4. Okay, or x plus 4 squared. You move the 16 back over and you've got a y is equal, and you do that by subtracting. You have an x plus 4 squared minus 16. So you can identify the vertex there. The vertex is -4, -16. Right? I said that's the easier one. This other one here, you've got some stuff. You got to move the 28 over, and you have this coefficient. So the way I would do that, is I would move the 28. I guess I'll write the equation out here. Sure, what the heck. Sorry, I tell my kids not to say what the heck, but they're young. They shouldn't say what the heck, right? Anyway, moving the 28, I got a y minus 28 is equal to, and I'm going to go ahead and take, because the 28's gone, because I've subtracted it from both sides, it's safely tucked away. I can take out a 5x, but I should only take out a 5 because I need to get that b value. Take out the 5, I got x squared minus 4x, which opens up this space here to complete the square. The completed square is that b over 2 again squared. The b being, in this case here, the -4. Now -4 divided by 2 is -2, but I squared that, I get a plus 4. So I'm going to turn around, I'm going to add the 4, but keep in mind, that's times 5. Okay. So all this stuff here, this is a positive 20, that's a -28. Clean house a little bit, I call that y minus 8 equals 5. And then the factored form of this is x minus 2. The minus 2 comes from two numbers that multiply to get 4, add together to get -4. X minus 2, x minus 2. Last step is to move the 8 on the other side. We'll do that by adding it to both sides. I get y equals 5 times x minus 2 squared plus 8. My vertex is at 2, 8, and it's got a stretch factor of 5, which means it opens very narrow compared to this other one over here, which is just your standard typical up 1 over 1, up 3 over 1 stair step approach.